Hello and welcome, it's Gilly Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Today I'm using these supercell pouring paints. I've used them to make some little canvases. And I'm actually going to try them pouring over some glass. This one's a glass insulated coffee cup, but I'm going to pour over it. And these glass, there were ones that had a little cheesecake in. So I'm going to see if I can get some nice colours on there. Then I can put a band or piece of string or something you'll see at the end. So I like to have something there for my paint to run down on. I've used their just their acrylic pouring paints many times to pour on glass, and I've actually found them awesome. So that was one I did about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Got my pens in it. Came out beautiful. So, you know, even with a shine on it. So I'm going to see if this paint, I know it says supercell, but I thought if the cells appear, then, you know, it adds another thing on it. But I've poured some into those little containers and I've got my cup ready. I'm using my turny table. I just put a plastic shower cap on it or food cover so as to protect my little turntable. So it's just so I can keep an eye on where the paint's going. Any paint then that runs down I can reuse, so that is the plan. I'm going to layer a little cup first so I can pour the paints out. So I'm going to put my gold in the bottom, and then I'm going to put the navy blue. So it's just basically like you were doing a flip top pour, I guess. And then I'll put a bit more gold. This gold is beautiful. It's really metallic-y, shiny, so I don't think you'll be disappointed with that one. There we go, some more blue. I'm going to use these colours up. Hopefully I've got enough there. If not, I've got some more paint here ready to go. Actually, I might finish the gold there. And a bit more of the teal. So I'm going to place I'm not sure whether I should do this particular, because I wanted to do it as a trinket jar to put some rings and things in, or should I go with this one? Maybe I'll do this one first, because I've got a fair bit of paint. So what you do to prepare your glass, you just make sure it's nice and clean. I just give it a spray over with alcohol, isopropyl, and then wipe it just so there's no sticky fingerprints or anything on it. I don't usually prepare my glass with anything else but that, so if it's got a dip in the middle I might add a little piece of tape over it, but otherwise I just pour. So let's see what we get from this one. Ooh, those colours are so nice. And the cells are popping up in it. Well, I really hope. Oh, look at that. So that's going to be a whole different effect. I'll just splodge my finger in it. Actually, what can I splodge in it? It's just so as to, blue. Get the paint to run over the sides. It puts a balloon kiss in there too. So I'm just going to let that paint run down the sides. Oh, that's very nice, because the cells are popping up. So if it dries with those cells in, what a wonderful effect. That was just a quickie demonstrating to you what this paint, now I'll come back to it when it's dry and we can have a look how it turned out, but pretty happy with that. So you can do this on any of your glass jars that you get left with, jam jars, coffee jars, all sorts to make them into jars you can use around your kitchen, or you can use it as a vase. There's so many ideas, but it will be interesting to see if this paint, the cell paint, dries with the cells on and gives me a beautiful effect that it gave me. These were just like the Montmartre acrylic, pouring acrylic. They weren't the ones, that one wasn't the ones with cells in. This one said supercell. So there you go. That's beautiful. And like I said, I had that a long time. So very, very nice. We'll see how this one dries. I get to tell you the reason also that I put the cup under there is just so I can lift it best I can out of the way. If I want to continue, I can just put it out of the way there, and then I can either use that leftover paint, scrape it up and put it back into one, or I can you can let it dry and use as a skin for making jewellery or something, or you can dip it with a little, have I got a little, haven't got a little, what is it, like the cup holder thing, you know, something to dip it in. So I'm just gonna leave that for the time being and leave that one, but that's why I put it on the other cup, so you can move it, and when you come to take it off, you just squeeze the plastic in the cup and then it just comes off. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. I'm actually going to do, while I'm here, I'm going to do my second little trinket jar with some of the paint I left over. So we'll try this one. It was plenty actually. But again, I'm just going to leave that to dry and see what we get. Oh, that is so nice. See if the cells actually dry. It might, because it's, you know, having to drip right off it, they might also drip off it, or they may leave beautiful effect like it looks like is happening on the glass. So we will see. So all dry and finished, so I'll just probably put gold rim around the top. Yeah, they didn't dry with like too many cells or anything in. The bottom, oh, you see, just squeeze the plastic and then it's off. Had some nice cells in the bottom, look. The colours are beautiful. So I'll either resin over that or just gloss coat it. But there you go. Can make definitely recycles, like little glass bowls, or I've got a glass jar that I'm going to probably make into a vase by pouring acrylic over it. So my lovelies, just another little idea for your acrylic pouring. It's fun, and yeah, recycles things that you probably would have put in the bin.